What if I told you that one tiny, almost effortless change in how you act could completely transform your professional life? I know, it sounds way too simple to be true, but a lot of times, the most powerful tools we have are the ones we just overlook. So let's dive into one of them.
It's the worst feeling, isn't it? You walk out of that room and you just know. You had all the right answers, you had all the experience, but for some reason it just didn't click. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you know that opportunity just slipped away. Well, what if the missing piece wasn't on your resume at all, but in your gaze?
To really see what this looks like in action, we're going to follow the story of someone named Maggie. Her experience is such a perfect example of just how crucial this one little skill can be, and honestly, how mastering it completely changed the game for her career. So, we first meet Maggie at a real low point. She's up against a challenge that I think a lot of us can relate to, a major crisis of confidence hitting at the absolute worst possible moment.
So picture this. Maggie walks into her first big interview, and she has done her homework. I mean, she's researched the company, she's practiced her answers, the whole thing. On paper, she is good to go. But the second she's in that room, it all falls apart. The nerves kick in, and that anxiety shows up in one really key way. She just avoids looking the interviewer in the eye. The result? She walks out feeling totally defeated. She knew she was qualified, but she felt like she came across as having zero confidence.
So, feeling pretty crushed, Maggie goes to talk to a mentor. And this right here, this is the turning point. A simple conversation and a piece of advice that is about to change everything for her.
Now this is the key. The advice isn't just, hey, make eye contact so you look confident. It's so much deeper than that. It's about establishing your value. It's a fundamental shift in how you think about it. This one idea is really what this is all about. You're not just faking confidence, you're communicating your real, inherent worth.
So, what are you actually saying when you make eye contact? Well, you're sending out a few really powerful nonverbal signals. You're showing that you are engaged in the conversation, that you're not somewhere else in your head. You're projecting confidence in what you have to say. And maybe most importantly, you're showing you have a genuine interest in the other person. You're basically telling them, I'm here, I'm listening, and what we're talking about matters to me.
Of course, hearing advice is one thing. Actually putting it into practice is a whole other ballgame. And this is where Maggie's real transformation begins.
See, Maggie didn't just hear the advice. She actually went out and did something about it, like right away. She started small, just practicing with everyone, not just in high-stakes situations, but with the person making her coffee, with colleagues in the hallway, everyone. And almost immediately, she started to see things change.
And this is where the magic really happens, in that feedback loop. The more engagement and confidence she projected, the more people gave it right back to her. Suddenly, conversations felt more alive. People were leaning in when she spoke. They weren't just hearing her opinions. It felt like they actually valued them more. All that positive reinforcement from the outside started to build her real internal confidence.
Okay, so now with this new skill under her belt and a real boost in confidence, Maggie is ready for a rematch. Her new habit is about to be put to the ultimate test.
I mean, just look at this. The difference is night and day. Seriously, the preparation was the same, her qualifications were exactly the same. The only major thing that changed between interview number 1 and interview number 2 was this one behavior. Going from avoiding eye contact to maintaining it completely flipped the script.
Think about that. Not, we'll call you in a week, not after they interviewed 10 other people. On the spot. That's just how powerful that shift in perception was. She didn't just seem qualified anymore. She seemed like the only choice, because she walked in projecting value and confidence from the get-go.
And the story's not over with just the job offer. That advice from her mentor wasn't just some interview hack. It became a life-changing habit. And look, it wasn't always easy or comfortable at first, but the positive reaction she kept getting made it a core part of how she connects with people, improving all of her relationships, both in her career and outside of it. So that brings us right back around to you. Maggie's story just goes to show you the incredible power of a seemingly small act. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What conversations could be going differently for you? What amazing connections might you be missing out on? What value are you failing to show the world, all because you're looking away?